Hello and welcome to the stream. As usual, I was a bit stressed when fixing this, so I don't know if everything is as it should. Need to check, so... There, the sound for me is okay. Hello everyone! Thanks for joining in this earlier, depending on where you are. Or actually, it's kind of early here in Sweden, Europe as well. At least for having this. Today's beer will be a couple of Sundet 10 Trappists, one of the newer Trappist ones. The bearded dragon is here. I do have Shiva and the bearded dragon waiting up, and because we are streaming earlier than usual, maybe I can bring him on stream as well to see my real Shivan dragon. DFB, welcome to the chat. I have actually started pretty much on time all the time in this new setup world. Strange. Jan is here in chat as well, a couple of the players. And we also got a subscription from Nihilistic Tutor. Thank you very much for that. Oh, my shirt disappears for the green screen. Shit happens. Thank you so much. I get a small pling here. I hope it's not going out on stream. As said, I was a bit stressed as usual, mostly because of Bonnie Myrbacka. He was the big problem here. Thank you for the follow. RF Mageboom? Yeah, that's how I call you now. Because he couldn't keep himself from updating his deck and sending it last minute, so I needed to fix a couple of things. Thanks, Jan. And I do having this bowless position. I like that one. Yeah. So today, for those who are here but don't know, which I'm guessing is like 0 or 1 person, we will stream Florian from Bredov, that is Flovos, as some people want to call him. I'm one of those. Christmas lockdown tournaments. And it will be 6 rounds of old school Magic, and then a top 4, I believe. Maybe a top 8 now, because we have gotten a couple of more players than we thought. I think we're at 36 players right now. I'm getting a message from Flovo here. Yeah, that was just what he wants to say when he comes in as a guest soon. Of course, the tournament organizer will guest here. I also think he's told all the players to go here for the beginning of the tournament to get the announcements, a little bit of how to and so on. Is this real high as well? Just gonna send it here to all the players as well, so they know where to go. And we have some really spicy decks today. I just, that's why I'm a bit, I need to fix this, because I just went through all the decks for this evening. And the most played archetype will maybe come as a surprise, but I won't tell you that now, because now probably more players are here, and we'll leave it to later after we've seen a couple of matches, and do like a meta breakdown, or so to speak. So Holland is here, welcome. And the meta like, I'm for real very excited for this tournament, just because checking the decks, and you will understand why later on. I also have invited a couple of guest commentators. I will do the first round by myself, because the first round will probably have some technical issues because we are using the Tolaria.app platform for the second time. We used it last week for a tournament, but I didn't stream via that. So this will be the first stream that uses Tolaria. So there might be some things I need to fix for the first match. So therefore the first match will be just me. And then we will be guest my 1, 2, 3 and 4 different guest commentators from all over the world. We have, maybe you can start to guess who will come. We have one Swede who's been almost out of the old school scene for quite some time. We have one from Germany who maybe hasn't been seen either. He got his webcam yesterday, so not one of the usual webcam players. And in this whole lockdown world we are in, he doesn't play much with the community then because of lockdown. Yay! Not yay. Then we also have, okay, this one is easy to guess, I believe. We have a New Zealander joining as well later on. And then for the playoffs, the top 8 or top 4, we have a guest from the States. So those are the guests for the tournament, and I will also start checking some decks, showing you, also checking so all my things work there. But right now I'm just waiting for Flovo to join. I also need to have a bit of a different setup here on my screens than I usually have because of how Tolaria works. So I hope I can see everything anyway and get it to work. Let's see if he says anything here. There, no. Yeah, there are some special guests. I'm actually, oh, Albino is here now again. Good morning, you sexy bastards. Can't say it any differently than that. Good morning, you sexy bastards. Welcome to the show. And Landgraf, nice, welcome. Our oldest mod of the channel, Svante Landgraf, who's coming to this tournament with a deck he almost hasn't tried at all, if I understood correctly. That will be fun to see. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm hoping to see one game in particular, one match in particular later on, and that is Svante against Albino Turtle here. That is the one match I really want to happen. So if that pairing ever comes up, you guys know you'll be on stream, whatever other things happen. Oh, we have Boyle here in the house, Mr. Merfolk himself. Wonder, do he play Merfolk in this tournament as well? Suicide Blue, that is. So let's see, Florian is still waiting, but we said like in 15 minutes before, so that's in 5. Oh yeah, absolutely, Albino, that is so you can lose. I need to open my beer. It's time now. Yeah, I'm guessing it's too early for beer at a couple of places right now. Actually, super cool for all the Americans joining in. My focus seems to be a bit off. I wonder if who knows. So I'm very glad that a bunch of Americans still could join this amazing tournament. Also, when it's just a couple of days until Christmas. Sha, what do you want for Christmas, magic-wise? I would like a lot of things, but I don't think I can get. I'm looking to maybe I want to build the Tabernacle combo deck. So I need 2 more Tabernacles. Yeah, that's. I'm hoping my girlfriend will give me one and my father one. I'm guessing no. Oh, an unlimited chaos orb. Yeah, that's probably one of the best Christmas presents you can get. Yes, Charles, you are costing us money with the Tabbies. It is a fun deck. I like prison decks and so on, but nah, I'll probably keep living with just one. But I have ordered, I think, 6 different packages of cards as like my Christmas present for myself. And one very not magic related, but hopefully, because now when I do content again, it's time maybe to do some video content as well. So I bought this one. Maybe no one knows what this is, but it's a control surface to edit videos faster. And that's kind of cool. And let's see, we are actually soon bringing Flovo in for the introduction of the tournament. I'm just waiting to see if he gets his tech fixed up and see if I can hear him as well. And so on, because as I said, I was a bit out last minute, mostly because I was hungover today. So let's see what we can do. Oh, the zombies in the house as well. Such a great players today. Like, I am, if you can't see it already, I'm so pumped up for the tournament today. They're like the players, the decks, the metagame, this will be amazing. Let's see if I can. I wonder where that button is. I've done so many strange things here in my setup today, so I've actually made my whole setup almost worse to fix this. Hey, where is? Now I'm really wondering what I'm doing with my life. Looking for putting on a timer for when the next round starts, and like, where have I even put that button? Oh, there, of course. I'm just stupid. Let's see if Florian is ready. Maybe he can give me a thumbs up if he is ready. I can't hear him though, so let's hope it works when he comes in live. So let's guys, should we start the tournament? Get Flovo in here to welcome everyone to this amazing Christmas lockdown online tournament. I say so. And with that, I just need to say hello, Flovo.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. I'm looking more grumpy than I actually am, I guess. So let's get this. This is high tech. Everything for the community. Guys.
Love it.
Yeah, well, you're already on your first beer. Yep. I'm having water. Until everything's done and settled and figured out, and maybe start with a beer in 2 or 3 hours, but that's just me. All right.
I think that's a good choice, actually. This is also like a 10% beer, so I'm guessing when the last guest comes on, he will probably be sober, and I probably won't. It will be some great commentary then.
I'm
So,
seriously have no idea how Slanfan can work his mustache. Or maybe that's what the
exactly.
mustache wax, sex wax, whatever he is using there.
That's
I hate beards.
same here, but
Hmm.
I'm just lazy.
Oh well, I don't have the potential to grow one, so that's fine. Well, this is my real beard, obviously. Okay, let's cut the chase. I think that everybody is in Teleria now. I have started the tournament already. No, it's not started. It's just started as in set, so nobody can drop now. Due to some ups and downs, etc., we are at 36 players now. Yes, we were at 40 if nobody had dropped, but people had dropped before I said it was 40. So Gordon reminded me that I'm bad at math, which is totally fine. And then higher power came in, and unresponsible early registered players came in, and the late entry came in, and then a late dropout came in due to sickness of a small kid, which is 100% understandable. Family first, guys, always, especially during these days and these times. So we are at 36, which is very nice. It is almost double the size that I imagined because of the time of the year. It's 5 days until Christmas Eve anyway. So we are even, which is awesome. We do have an early announcement. Every match will be run through Teleria, the website, every single match. Can I share my screen, or do you want to do this?
You can share your screen, and I'll see if I can bring it up bigger.
Let's see. Share screen. Well, I think I have to try this, and then immediately switch, though, like this.
And see if I can do like this. Okay, it's double, but people are probably okay with that. Let's. There we have it.
All right, I hope everybody can see it right now. This is within the event. So if you are in Teleria and you don't see all these events and just Patrick's test, please Control F5, Command and R, whatever operating system you are on, to force reload, refresh the site. As Slanfan, aka Matthias Becken, said as well, it helps to clear the cache. This is an early development, still in beta phase 0.7, so might even be late alpha, but it's still it's already working quite nicely, I think.
Absolutely.
Whatever you do, make sure that you see the lockdown Xmas tournament. Yes, we have multiple ways to write it, just because I'm stupid. First announcement was Christmas, then was Xmas, then was X-Mass. So it's a mess. It's on my doing. You see the tournament here. You can go inside, just as you can see hovering with your mouse over this, that you can go in this section, and then you have it. This is my organizer tab. You don't have that. You might have information, attending players, and the rounds. You are able to move to the left and to the right with this below, and I think also shift and arrow or something is working, or the touchpad on your laptop. The attending players you see here, this is the list, and you see with yellow people are idle, with green people are online, and with no color they are offline. So right now we're missing Camino Rossi, Jonas Twitchen, Alex Blanchette, and Øyvind Skattum Vesting, who probably will join in a bit. Once I paired the round and started the event, you have your rounds here on the right-hand side. The matches will be shown there, and I will show this to you in a different setup. And this is a round robin, so don't worry that there are no rounds here. And when you just click on the match that will highlight you in a red-orangey color, you can click on it and a tab automatically opens that will link you to your video feed and your match. This is where you have all the functionality as described in the PowerPoint and as you might have already experienced in your test run. If you haven't done a test run, well, screw you, I told you often enough. You can see the live counters here are yours, and above there is the video of your opponent. You can change the live counters as described when you hover over the live counters with your mouse by arrow up and arrow down, and also a few other things with control, single click, etc. Single click is this one, and this one just shows you that you are one match ahead. So this might be a 1-1 right now. This might mean that user 3 beat me 2-1, and then you go to open report.
And that will happen a lot tonight.
Yes, I'm very sure. I'm very sure of this. It's not my goal to win anything when I'm hosting my tournaments. I'm known for that. So it's yeah. Well, go to report, and both people actually have to confirm this. This is an amazing idea by Slantfan, I think, because we are known, or we are familiar with that just the winner reports in a separated match slip as developed by Dave early in this year, and everybody else has copied it. So this is the better way because it's integrated, I think, and do not forget to confirm the result. If not both players have confirmed the result, it will stay open, and I will have to hunt you down. And if you are not responsive via Facebook, chat in Tolaria, email, or whatsoever, I will come to you in your dreams and I will eat your heart. Report. Also, you have the functionality to drop. So please discuss this if anybody is dropping or not. All right, moving back to once you're done with the game and report it, you can close the tab and wait for the next round to start. One more thing, you have the spectators icon over here, so you can see who is in the room and who is not. You might have spectators in there, and you might be alone in there. If that happens, Control F5, Command R, clear cache, reload. Okay, please bear with us. This is, as said, early development. So after that, close it, and you go back into the room, and then you're back to the event, basically. Wait for the next round. Next round will start, and so on and so forth. Until now, we do have every single match, as I said, will be played via Tolaria, except, there's always an exception, except those who are paired against Jason Schwartz. Jason Schwartz has to play on a dedicated whereby room. I will post the whereby room in the and make an announcement just now. Attention, players facing Jason will have to go to whereby.com.
And with that, I also thank Twiddle for at last following Wak-Wak, because that seems way too late.
Yes, should have done so 15 years ago.
And with that said, Florian, do you follow our Twitch channel?
I do, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I've been there a few times a few years ago, so so this is the fantastic noise that you might remember from my earlier tournaments this year, also implemented by Slantfan in the other web app. This is a chat. I can close the chat window again. Yeah, if you have any issues scrolling left or right, just close the information icon. You can close the attending players with the X or with this icon as well. And last but not least, 2 more announcements. I typically don't do prizes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's not announced, and it should not be encouraged.
We don't play for prizes in old school.
Yes, typically we don't, and it should not be encouraged to win because of a prize. But so far, so 1 second, let me check this and stop sharing. Okay, is my video on?
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
I'll fix. Have you shown everything now?
The screen.
We can
Just
go.
my video.
Okay. Yeah, you're still sharing, what I can see.
I am. Okay. Interesting. Now I stopped sharing actually.
That is strange. I do not get your. We are also using a beta software actually for this part.
Okay. So.
But just log in and log out again. Just reload the page.
Sure, man.
So let's wait, and we'll see Florian coming back in any time now. A lot of beta software being used. That's just how it is. And welcome back, Florian.
All right. Coming back to the prices. The winner will not get anything. The winner has eternal bragging rights as its custom. For what it's worth. If it's worth anything, it's up to you to decide. And then we have an amazing donation from Alex Herper, who will participate in here. So to one lucky man or woman, I think we only have male in here today, this signed Sage of Latnam will go out to a player that is randomly decided by me, or not so randomly. We will see. We will see. It might go out to the last. It might go out to number 3. It might go out to number 2. It might go out to the spiciest deck. But
I like all of those suggestions.
So, and then we have another donation. Not donation. I will pay this. But we do have the Scryings poster. Slanfan made. Obviously, he did it. They are fucking huge. I'm like 3 meters and 50 centimeters, so that's 15 feet approximately. And you can see this is just very nice to cover your whole house from the outside. One of these will go to a lucky man today as well, and they're even signed, so they are prints and they are signed. And I will keep number 13 of 50, but one of you will get number 14 of 50. And with that, I'm basically done. If you have any questions regarding rules, regarding high percentage alcohol, ask Gordon.
Yeah, you can do it. Probably not in the Talaria chat, I realize, because I need to have Talaria for the web interface. But come into Twitch chat or join the Wak-Wak Discord, where I check always in my streams. There's a link in the chat for that. So Twitch chat or that is the best, and so on. And I'll try to help as online live judging thingy. Something like that. I hope that's okay. You know, it's 1 minute to start. Do you want to do it the real Florian way and actually start exactly on time and keep the time for every round?
Obviously, that's the goal. But as usual, we do have some delay. You have all read my emails, so you know the rough schedule that we're doing today. Well, Camino Rossi is still not online. Maybe it's because I invited the wrong Camino Rossi, because he has 2 accounts.
Yeah. Ha.
Aha, yes, I did. So that's strange. Let me see if I can still add another player. I can, and I can unattend. Now I have to drop him, which is fine.
He says in chat he's here, but...
Okay, so yeah, he has 2 accounts. I just chose the wrong one. He is dropped, so we will have some sort of statistical mess, but let's kick this off. It's precisely 2 o'clock, so starting the round, and the pairings are filling up. Please check the round, check your pairing. It's still generating. It is generated successfully. If they don't show up for you, Control F5, Command R, clear the cache, and off you go. Have a good tournament, everybody.
Thank you so much for that. See you later on, Mr. Sandaman.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And for those watching the stream, of course, we will try to go into the game as fast as possible. But this first round, we won't actually be able to check out the absolute first part, probably, because I need to fix the tech for this. That's why I'm also doing this first one alone. But let's see what we can put on stream, though. Let's find a fun deck to put on stream. Maybe we should have Florian on. No, it's his tournament. Of course, he can't be on stream. Let's see. I want to have him on stream. Okay, we're going to have a grudge match first of all. The absolute first one will be an amazingly grudgy grudge match. So I'm going to actually be the boring guy and just be a bit silent while I'll fix the tech. But this is the one time, and then everything will be fixed for the rest of the tournament. And I don't know how many viewers we lost there, all the players that were in, but hopefully you guys who are here are looking forward for an amazing amazing day of great Magic the Gathering, because I am. And I actually thought I fixed the tech. They haven't still started the match. So let's see. Game setup, pre-registered players. Let's have a check our decks. We have... And where do we have Bonnemir Backa? There. I have a completely new system for this, so it's a bit hard. See if everything works. Okay, let's see here now. If I do like this and like this. Yeah, here we have Bat Poop by Slanfan. That is Matthias Berggren, who will be player 1. So it's a Chains of Mephistopheles deck with some Vampire Bats and some Burn and so on. But we won't look too much on this. We will actually look the other deck immediately. And, oop. There you can see that this deck is actually kind of similar. It's also a Chains deck with bats. This is Bat Out of Hell, and the other one was Bat Poop. I'm getting their sound a bit low, so I need to check my sound settings, because Talaria isn't as... actually, it's amazing for everyone except me as streaming, because I can't use my ordinary stream thing set up. And it goes to that one as well. Perfect. I'm gonna, as I said, it's a bit I'm a bit sorry that it's a bit boring now in the beginning, but that's because I need to have it that way. And there we go. And perfect. Now I'm set up. Okay. Bonnie has some problems logging in and so on. But let's actually talk about the decks then. So Bonnie, some Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. And that's a bad joke. A bad joke or a bad joke? Who knows? He goes with 4 Lightning Bolts, 3 Disenchants, and also some Earth Raiders. And if we look at the other deck here from the Bat Poop deck from Slan Fan, he has gone down on bolts, has not splashed as many white cards, Disenchants, so I would say Bonnie is probably favored here. Right now I'm not getting Bonnie's feed. Let's try again. Oh, there we have it. So let's go to the match area and yeah, the Mind Twist is it's a fuck you in the face here. No Drunkometer today, but we will get it later on. And back to the match. See if it works. Yeah, as you can see, maybe not the names are there in different things, and because last minute change yesterday night, Matthias Slan Fan there chose to put more graphics into the camera feed, so it gets worse for me. Yeah. Oh, was it a hidden bolt there? Okay, but the Disenchants, that's probably the big change, and that's why I would say Bonnie is favored here as well. Oh, we start out with a bat. That is amazing. As you can see, the life is a bit strange as well. Should I maybe show you life as well, where I usually do? Just to... because that life is turned like that way. Yeah, maybe I should. Let's see if I can do that. I think I set up a key for that. Yeah, there we have it. And I'll try to keep up with their life there. So Bonnie takes first blood there, or not first blood, he gets hit for first blood. Slan Fan is the winner. And Iraq comes down here. One of the big win cons, of course. But who knows how that will end up. This is round 1. I should probably end with some sound effects. I don't know if those went out on stream. Haven't had the time to check that as well. The round timer I forgot to put on as well. As said, this first round will be a bit more chaotic. So I'm going to put on a 50-minute timer there, but it's probably not correct. But then we know around what happens. We have Twiddle here in chat, and I wonder, could that be the German I was talking about earlier? Who knows? Oh, we have more bats and another rack. That's whew. And hitting the camera, of course. Exolson! Exolson. I actually have no idea how to pronounce your name, even though I know who you are. But welcome, very welcome to check out this amazing old school stream. That's actually one of the people I asked to be a guest commentator for today. A bit hard right now though. Excelson, okay. You're the Excel ninja, oh yeah, of course. And we have bats on both ends, and here we also have Big Loss 67 follow. Thank you very much. Of course it is. So the bat attacks going down to 17. Just hitting for 1 there, keeping up some mana, probably for Lightning Bolt, I would say. Merry Christmas, C. Mason. HVMTG, yeah, the streaming part is Tularia, yeah. Tularia uses, for those who like tech, it uses WebRTC, and that is exactly the same as I use to get guests in and so on, but I tap into a direct feed usually. Here I actually just need to screen capture Tularia. But yeah, the WebRTC is not uncompressed, of course, but it is way more higher quality than Whereby and other services like that. Okay, ATAR in the rack here from that Black Lotus. That could prove pretty dangerous. City of Brass here. I don't remember. I wonder if it if someone of them also played a City in a Bottle, so that can at least destroy a city if Slanfan has it, and also be eaten then by the ATOG. Lightning Bolt takes down the factory, going down to... They are not big on mana, these players. Yeah, it's pretty clear. But also, do remember these are two very senior people in the web cam community. They know how to set up things. They are techie and so on. That makes a big difference, actually, not just the service. It actually makes more of a difference in just how you set up, how you light. Even if you use another service, it will be this good almost because of that. Some beer. Okay, we have a lightning bolt going after I don't know what exactly. I just heard Bonnie said, let's make something happen. I'm guessing the ATOG, and yeah, he wants the ATOG to survive, sacrifices the rack. Maybe Bonnie has the courage now to go down on cards. Okay, and he blocks with the vampire. That was okay. A 2-for-1 there for Slanfan. I wonder what Bonnie's plan here is. Okay, we have a fireball on ATOG. No artifacts to save it now. Yeah, this is this is a lot of craziness for the first game. This is old school, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to know the old school rules, if you're new to this format, we just have a link in the chat where you can go to the original blog and read up upon the rules of old school MTG, or 93-94 as it's all called every now and again as well. So chat, who do you think is favored from this situation? Is it Slanfan or Bonnie? Both are very low on resources, quite high on life. High on life. Right now, Bonnie doesn't have a clock, but the Vampire Bat hits for 2. Okay, he put a factory in last turn though, so... Oh, and another rack here. Maybe it was good that Bonnie did not go down below. The bat is key. Yeah, but it's 2 mana to pump the bat, but it's 2 mana to attack with factory. It's 2 for 2 and 2 for 2. This is... But also Slanfan is leading on life, so... Hi folks, the Hive, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Saturday morning close to Christmas, and ooh, Underworld Dreams taking one from the city there as well. Nirala top deck, bat eats mana, but the factory as well. It takes 1 to activate, and the factory is 1 mana, so it's 2 mana against 2 mana actually. But that land there from Bonnie can change up this game quite a bit, actually. I'm leaning to saying that Bonnie is the favorite one. He has a better board presence, even though he's on a lower life. Okay, we have Shane's going into the library. And here, and how much damage did it take? 4. So 4 cards there for Slanfan. His hand was pretty bad, it seems. Because Winds of Changing after the dreams hits the table seems a bit bad. But as said, Bonnie has the better presence right now, so it's probably worth it. Otherwise, he just dies because of that. But Slanfan does, however, have a good clock. Bonnie just has 1 card, so he takes 2 from the rack as well. At work, getting paid to watch Old School. Can't complain on that. Doing that's a life win. It really is. Let's see, I don't like my background. Let's do the Chandelier background. Okay, that was also Chandelier, but let's do this one for a while. Bonnie went down to 10 life there, 9 life actually. The bat attack and then the rack. Hypnotic Spectre, good one there, can block the bat, trade off, try to stem the bleeding there a bit, but we have a hippie from the other side as well. This matchup, gotta love it. So, and right now they are actually talking, they're talking Swedish though, so I can't put it out on stream, but they are actually talking about Tularia and the web development. That's why I put this on. Slanfan is the main creator of Tularia, but Bonnie is the main coder for the whole WebRTC video thing here, so very, very cool. Big loss. No, this tournament is Swedish BNR, but with the classic online reprint list, so you can use any reprints. In the original old school format, which was created in Sweden, and that's the original blog I linked to there, then it is a very strict format. Only originals, no reprints, nothing. Like, but that's mostly just played here in Sweden. Both of these players are from Sweden, Stockholm actually. Same crew as me. Real cards only. But in online tournaments and in many parts of the world where old school is being played, they usually use the rule same frame, same art, non-foil reprints. Thanks, Kramer. No preprints except Summer Magic. Yeah, that's actually true. Summer Magic is legal in Swedish rules because of an old thing that happened many years ago when old school was still like this little small local thing. One player wanted to play his Summer Magic cards, and they like, okay, there's so few of them anyway, so sure, you do that. Those were also cards we really dreamed of having back in '95, which is the foundation of the format. The cards that the founders dreamt of owning but could never own as children. So there's a lot of blocks having here, trading off cards. Bonnie's also down on 6. It's a close match. Big loss, yeah. This tournament do allow collector's edition, I believe. I believe Florian, as me, don't like them, as we see them as expensive proxies. But like, hey, whatever floats your boat, and I think they are okay for this tournament. they're usually okay, and we have no problems seeing them on stream. We've seen a couple of them on stream 2 weeks ago as well. So, okay, the hippie hits, takes down one card. I think this game is pretty much over, even though... Oh no, that rack is... and lightning bolt and Bonnie could be dead. He's actually down to 3. I'll retract my statement. This is still a very, very close game. P9 to Pauper, that's a nice switch. Okay, I have... That's strange. Let's see here. I just got a message. Need to check there. Okay. From young boy to family man. Yeah, it's a classic. Selling off. I sold off everything 2000 or 99 or something like that. 2000s, and have bought back all the cards. Oh, and the dreams. That's just pass the turn win. And yeah, that's a first game for Bonnie Myrbacka. Or Mybacka, as I accidentally have put him on. Yeah. Things happen. Let's go back to the studio. Oh, I can't sit like this. Apparently my green screen shadow. My green screen is not amazing. Too small of a loop. Bonnie's deck name. Yeah, Battle of Hell is a nice name. For a deck. The other one is Bat Poop. I do like that one as well. Let's have a look at the decks while they sideboard. Thanks. I do like this background as well. And if you're watching the channel a lot, you get Wak-Wak fruits, which you can then trade in to decide my background. I don't know how many fruits I put that on, but hey. So, here we have Slanfon's deck. My guess is a lot of white removal comes in here. And I can't really see exactly what it is, the red cards. Maybe some shatters there as well, or... Oh, he actually had 2 disenchants there. The corners, the ultra altered ones. Weisel, that altar is allowed for old school. Like, old school is a very, very casual format where most things are like, yeah, do what you want. And I like that kind of like. Can we turn in 10,000 Wak-Wak fruits for a pack of alpha? No, you can't, but I think I put the price on me playing White Weenie in a tournament to 10,000 Wak-Wak fruits. Because, my god, I do hate White Weenie. So, let's have a look at Bonnie's deck here. Yeah, the finger card is Mind Twist, because Mind Twist is just such a fuck you to play. So, if you look at this, it's kind of the same deck, but a bit different. I didn't see Earth Raiders and Slanfons. I play it, but normally people need to see what it is. Yeah, like ordinary magic rules, of course. But for those who don't know, most people in the old school community play at the bars and pubs and whatnot. Like, it's do whatever suits you kind of thing. It's on the rules side there as well. Like, do you want to have house rules? It's encouraged. Do your own. Like the first big community outside of Sweden was the US community, started by Jaco, Danny Friedman, and so on in the Lords of the Pit, which became the Eternal Central rules, and they are quite different from the Swedish ones. And from there on, it has just more and more rule sets, however people want to play. But I would say the two most played right now is the Atlantic rule set and the Swedish rules set, but with reprints then. Sengers could be a good addition of the sideboard. I don't see a lot of ways. It's the 2 Swords to Plowshares, 3 with sideboard to take care of them from a bonus side here. The Paladin rule set, sorry, I do love the Paladins, but that's a strange rule set. Don't you like Restrict Mace of It? A pretty bad card. Senger for the Bat Mirror, yeah. And they are now shuffling up, so let's go back to the game. And we have a mulligan from Slanfon here. That's bad, bad, bad. But we have a mulligan from Bonnie as well, so yeah. They haven't resetted their life, but I have resetted at least. I don't know if I can chat with them. I'm gonna try. I don't think they can see it though. Let's see. So these are the creators of Tolaria, which we viewed earlier on, the new Magic Online platform for webcam games, still in early alpha, but looking pretty promising. I just want to see more creatures in the Factory Win Con. Like, put 1 Serra and 1 Fireball, then more moats, or more abysses if you just go Fireball route. Like, they're more for protection, of course, win cons, and like, but the deck, I can give you one thing though. We have won the deck in this tournament, and I can't even remember when I saw a tournament with a lot of the decks earlier. It's just not that well played. Most people don't play what's best, they play what they love. These two are prime examples of that, I would say. I can see the thing restricting Mishra. It's, yeah, but like, it's, yeah, don't have any strong feelings. It's good, absolutely. It's the best unrestricted card, but it also screws up your mana base. If you want to attack with it or block with it when aggro comes, aggro probably plays 4 crumbles and 4 lightning bolts. If you're the deck and want to block, then you're probably making a bad decision. It makes for some very interesting decisions there, and so on. But that's enough with that. This is not a beating the dead horse stream. So that's a great start there from Slanfon, this game. But the balance, whew! But it's 3 for 2, so nothing like amazing in that way, except he stems the bleeding quite a bit. But oof, Factory of the Rack. Slanfon going the aggro route here. Our graders, yeah, that's a nice one. And the lightning bolt takes care of them. It seems Bonnie is the one in a pinch this game. And once again, do some in chat. Let's just skip the dead horse beating. Hive, thank you so much for the subscription. Love it. Now I really need to step up the game in streaming, I think. I did not believe anyone would subscribe when I got affiliate and could have subscription. So thank you so much. And I lost what happened in the game just because of that. Boris fist bump to you. Today's storm count 2. What? MTG bot does things I don't want to. What's happening? But yay, I like it. But I don't like Boros. I hate Boros almost as much as White Weenie. Why are you saying Boros, MTG bot? Okay, back to the game. Twiddle is confused. Yep. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have a disenchant on the rack there. And I'm gonna update live so it's actually correct here as well. But the rack here is making some damage on Slanfon. Sure, the hip is hitting back with the same, but Slanfon is the one taking damage first, but he keeps it in hand. So right now he only takes 1 and therefore takes the lead. The Hive, I will try my best to continue even longer. Ooh, here we have it! The vampires in the house. A list of players. Yeah, I have a list of players, but there's no open player list. Now attacking with 3 creatures, making Bonnie go down to 1. That seems like a Slanfon way of doing things. Oh. So let's see if he attacks or not. I actually... Slanfon doesn't attack. I actually thought he was going to just, let's do the best. Not sure what's the best thing here. Okay, the scepter there. Maybe not a great card usually, but a great card here with the rack. Yeah, feed the vampire. Like, how many times have you actually seen a Sengir vampire get a counter? I can't even count, because I think it's 0. Maybe once. And Slanfon takes game number 2. So they are probably going back to sideboard, so we'll go to the studio. Seeing the creators of Talaria battle it out round 1, like, what could be better? But the only bad thing here, or bad thing here, is that it's just bad on bad action. It's no Shane's rack wins action. The Hive here, the Falling Star. For those who don't know what Falling Star is, let's put it on screen. Falling Star has an errata to make it playable, because one of the things with old school is to actually get card, like, not banning any card. Anti-cards is banned if you don't play for anti. Some people actually play for anti. No banned cards. That's one of the old school things. So Falling Star, when you cast it, you can rearrange the opponent's creatures any way you want. They can't overlap, and then you flip it, and as usual, and it hits. Then does 3 damage to each creature it hits. You can find that errata on the old school blog, link in chat. So it's not target. The Chaos Orb errata is to target instead, because it would have been way too good. So those 2 are like the exceptions overall. Otherwise, old school is played with modern rules, not to make things confusing for people playing multiple formats or whatnot. and to keep it easy, because the rules have developed for a reason, to make them better, and we are standing by that. Some old school communities do play with mana burn, or a tapped blocker doesn't do damage, and I don't know what. Like, I'm pretty in the community, I would say, and it's still confusing for me. This is one of the stands I'm the hardest on, maybe. Like, I don't like that at all. Just play modern rules. Why do complicate things? Some cards play differently, yeah, but so be it. But with that said, everyone can of course play exactly as they want. That's just how I think it should be played. And that's the beauty of old school. Everyone plays as they want. And now we go back to the game. We have 21 life on Bonnie's side. I have no idea how. Maybe he made a mistake. I can't actually talk to him. In my usual setup, I can talk to the players, bringing them in as guests and so on. With Tolaria, I won't be able to do that, but it's very easy for the players, and it's easy to just switch between matches at least. No bats in play yet. Let's see, we have okay, Danny. Okay. Yeah, that's some cool decks there. Looking what our first guest commentator want us to stream. I let the guest commentator choose what decks he or she likes. Actually, with that said, I'm going to send a link, so just watch the game, and I'll send a link to the next one as well. Okay, we have Factory kicking in here. Let's see. Yeah, that was just a mistake, as said. He's down to 18. His Bonnie's side has become a bit dark now. And my headache medicine has started to wear off, so... Ooh, oh my god. Mind Twist for 2 with the rack in play. That's good, but still it's just... No, sorry, I missed the Dark Ritual there. Plow, Badlands, Badlands, Badlands. Okay. That's a lot of mana, but also the rack is now... that was an evil Mind Twist. It is this card. It really, really is. So let's see. He takes 2 damage from the rack, but attacks back for 2 as well. Okay, taking 1 more down to 15. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. This was the City of Brass. But an untap here from Bonnie. Let's see what happens. Okay, he has a lot of black mana. But he's just chipping the turn here. 1 damage from the rack. I don't think Slamfon will play any card, just attack here. Yep. Oh, I was too quick there. That was a Swords to Plowshares. Slamfon up to 19. That seems high. But sure. If they say so. Somehow this looks like people that deserve to play each other. Yep. But it's also kind of boring. 2 local players with the brewing the decks together. There we have a plow from on the hippie there. And another one comes into play. Whew. But like, they're developers of Talaria, they're local players, they brewed their decks together and get paired in the first round. That's always a bit boring. But Bat Poop against Bat Out of Hell, like, how can I not put it on stream? Still pretty high life totals there. Okay, we have a opposing hippie here as well. Oh, he just has all the answers now. And Slamfon goes down to 17, but also discards a card, so we will take one more from the rack later on. This rack is actually doing a bit of work. The rack has been better than expected without the Winds of Chains combo these matches, I would say. Another hippie. Hippie.deck. Demonic discard. I don't know what you're meaning, what you're seeing correctly or not, but we have an Arc Raiders coming down off that block. Bon is trying to keep his life total high. I'm not sure I would have blocked because Hippie with the rack seems better than Slamfon's Hippie, but maybe has amazing cards in hand. Oh, the discard was Demonic. Yeah, that's harsh. Demonic into Swords of Plowshares would have probably been the next play otherwise. Lothlet Dan, it was actually quite some time ago since I played the Counterburn deck. I love it as much still, but it's too good. I play more Jank. But with that said, I want to play it soon again. I want to see if, as the meta has changed all over, and so if you can do something about it as well. Arc Raider's dead, and the back comes back. HVMTG, I saw that you commented on YouTube if it was streamed on Twitch. Yeah, that the YouTube video was one of these streams put onto YouTube, for those wondering. You can find all the Wak-Wak content at, as you can see down here, like /WakWakMTG on like every platform there is. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and whatnot, and all streams go up on YouTube. Yeah, the big daddy is better than the small bat. Oh, and when you juice them here as well, like I know my life total isn't really correct, but this game is pretty over, I would say. That's yeah. Oh, my God, this doesn't look good. Let's see, my green screen. I need to fix it. Can I maybe do like that without? Yeah, something like that. It's okay. Shit happens. No drunk meter still. Sorry. I've been working hard with getting other things to work for the stream, so sadly there's no drunk meter still, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And the next round, just so we know, is supposed to start at 15:10. That means in 25 minutes. There we have a timer, and next round timer, I think, here. So I have some things, some cool things in the stream at least. Yeah, I will sit like this later on. That's usually... because also there's a very strong light here, and the glasses makes it even more like this. So I've seen on the streams, like, it goes like this because the eyes just do not feel good with this light. Thanks. Glad you like the setup. I'm gonna see if results are coming in. A lot of matches have their results already. That's nice. Gonna see there. Yeah, perfect. Some people need to go. Okay. No muting chat. Yeah, I suspected as much. Is that Alan Wak-Wak behind you to the right? Let's say it is. It's the Blue Castle in Chandelar, and it's on an island, so yeah, why not? It's probably the island of Wak-Wak. There are some palm trees there as well, where the Wak-Wak fruit hangs. Guys, I am going to leave you for 5 minutes for a bathroom break and get the next one in here. Also need to tell Florian. I hope Florian is watching the stream, so he knows.
I'm in OBS.
Because I kicked him out of my guest room so I can bring in other guests there, as he is not supposed to be a guest more. But maybe he wants to be a guest again. So maybe that's why he's still in the room. We can see. Let's bring in Florian just because he wants to. Hello, Florian.
Hey guys. Yeah, well, I can take over for 2 minutes until you're from your bio break or whatever you want to do.
Exactly, my bio break.
And then yeah, well, I'm not coming back into this one until unless you tell me so. Yeah, so far it seems good. If you have chosen or were forced to play outside because you had issues, I know that 1 or 2 had to do so, please send in the result to me and I can report them outside of your match, so you don't have to. Otherwise, we're still trying to be on time, so the round should be over now. The counter that you saw when you were in the matches, and If not, then there's 10 minutes left until you have to report the result. For everybody who's not playing and just participating or watching from the outside, I'm not seeing the chat. I'm just in a guest room and can hardly see what's going on Wak-Wak Twitch. So I'm hoping you're having a good time. I think there was just a brutal first round match to witness, because both Bonnie and Slanfan like to brew complete broken stuff, and love their chains of Mephistopheles and evil things, basically. Curious to see what's going on in round 2, and hope you will stay around. I know that Gordon has prepared a lot of things that I'm not aware of, including heavy drinking, I assume, even though he promised to stay sober as long as possible, but we'll see. So right now we're still having 4 matches ongoing, which is totally fine. If any questions occur, even if the spectators have any questions, please send me a message via Facebook or via direct message, email, whatever. Many of you should have them. Ask Gordon in the chat. Please don't ask him to sing, because that might destroy your hearing abilities, or at least play with them with your hearing abilities for some time. Just receiving one result via Facebook. Which I have to double check and report myself in. It is yes. All right.
And I'm back. Have you destroyed the live show now, Florian?
Well, I was just about to strip a bit, but now you're here, so I'm leaving. If I join, I will join via as a regular customer via Twitch. I just told everybody to not encourage you to drink too much beer.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? All right.
I'll actually, I have a plan. I'll try to keep to 1 beer per 2 rounds.
Per 2 rounds? Okay, that's good. Usually it's the other way around. 2 beers per 1 round, and then 2 shots per 5 minutes, and then whoever pays most will get the most fun.
I actually removed the Wak-Wak points. You could pay Wak-Wak points in chat to make me drink. I removed that for your sake.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm dropping out.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
And with that, I'm trying to bring in our first real guest. That's a tournament organizer, so he's not a real guest, even though he's an okay guest to have. Florian said to ask you to sing. Yeah, I'll skip that this time. And yeah, that was Zundert, a crazy German name for a beer. Yeah, but it is not German. Can you guess where it's from? It's actually not from the country where I usually drink beer from on stream. Every time someone sacks a Lotus, we drink. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But we can't encourage people to drink. That's against Twitch's terms of service. So, yeah, it's not a Belgian beer. It's from the Netherlands. Nederland. So, because there is actually a couple of Trappist brewers in the Netherlands as well, even though, of course, Belgium is the place most famous for them. And I actually like the Zundert 10 more than most people. It doesn't have a great following online, and I don't like it because people should appreciate this. It's one of the new Trappist beers, but very, very fine. Heineken is the absolute worst beer in the whole effing world, and you know that very much that I believe so. Is it the importer country? No, it's a Netherlands beer. Uh, so my favorite whiskey, actually hard question to answer. I like so many. Depends on what. Now lockdown has been a lot of bourbon for me actually, and we can't get good bourbon for okay prices here in Sweden. So, like right now, I have a Bullet bourbon. Not a big fan, but it's a bourbon. It's easy to drink. Yeah, there are two. Both very good. I'm guessing Sundert has a blonde and a triple. I actually don't know. Only had their double in this. I'm more into the darker Belgian beers. But who knows? But my next guest, he's made me contact him on Facebook. He's active, but he does not answer to any of my shout outs. My God. Let's do on Discord as well. Let's see here. Favorite beer from the US? That's for real, like the worst question ever. The US has some of the best beer in the whole damn world, as long as you discount all those things like Miller and so on, Bud and Sam. Yeah. Russian River Brewery, probably one of my favorite breweries in the States. Amazing. Like, they do sours, they do one of the best IPAs as well. The US make beer, yeah. They're probably the biggest beer country in the world. It's a big country. And the microbreweries there are some of the most innovative because they started the microbrew trend very early on. Many of the classic countries like Belgium have more tradition, like Germany. So the small craft beer scene is not as developed because of those more traditions. Like Germany almost doesn't have good beer at all because of this, sadly. But as the US don't have any tradition, as it's a young country, they have a lot of good microbrewers. Yamasaki, yeah, that's a good one. Not a favorite. Too expensive for what it is, but really good. Depends on which one though. Yes, Twiddle. Germany does not have good beer. Of course, there's a couple of ones, but hey, who knows? Okay, my next guest has said he's on his way now, so let's see. We're going to check some decks, maybe. What we have lined up for you today. But I do like the beer talk, so we can do that when we get the guest in. German beer is good if you want to drink 20. Exactly. Like, that's the tradition thing, as we talked about. A lot of old school talk here. Not really. They do the same as the Budweiser, Miller and whatnot, but they're the original, so there's a bit more taste. But it's just okay lager, and that's it for most part. Then you have some microbreweries trying to do something, but yeah, that's it. Like, it's not bad. It's just random lager most of the time. But hey, I won't complain. Like when the Germans comes to Fish Liver Oil Cup and just opens up their bag and say, yeah, we brought beer. I won't complain. I will be happy. Very, very happy. It's about nuances. Yeah, sure, but still, eh. Okay. Let's see if our guest... No? Okay. We have some problems here with the guest. I wonder if it was because I needed to kick out, but this has never happened before. Scooter, yeah, that's probably the best thing Germany has ever done to the world. At least if you want something faster. Or maybe harder. We'll go back to the old school, I promise you. Just trying to get the guest in. Okay, I'll reload my director's room as well then. Jonas T, thank you so much for the follow. My guest does not seem to... This is not good. This is not as a good. Okay, guys, I'm actually gonna leave you for a couple of minutes, maybe. Nah, I'll keep here. Even if this is boring content, me trying to fix the guest, it's probably more fun than just having a be right back screen. Yeah, good to see you as well, Jonas. Glad you are here. And now I believe we have a guest online for the last 10 minutes to talk about some decks to see if we can show them on the screen soon. So how about then we bring in our first surprise guest of the stream. So as you know, I said it's one Swede, one New Zealander, one German, because of we talked about German beer, and one American are going to guest the stream. Some of them you may have not seen in a while in the old school community, and that's why I think this is great. And with that said, let's give a big applause for the shark holder, none other than my nemesis, Martin Berlin. Hello and welcome, Martin.
Hello.
And I see I have screwed up here, so you can't be seen. But now you're on live. Hello,
Great.
Welcome.
Hi, how are you, Gordon?
I'm fine, thanks. And you? Long time no see.
I'm fine. Christmas spirit is approaching.
Yeah, it really is. I'm insert clap here we have in chat, and people are shouting Blixten, Martin Berlin, and it got a lot colder in here. Yeah. I'm so happy you could join. It was some time ago that we commented on a game together. That was pre-modern in Fish Liver, I think. Or a bit in the Swedish ones as well.
I guess European Championships last year. That's over a year.
Yeah.
October. Yeah.
Like your sense of time just gets screwed up right now.
This year been beyond crazy. I haven't played much Magic, to be fair, but that's the way it is.
That's same here. That's actually one of the reasons why I got this stream up and running, because it makes it so I play Magic and don't lose connection to it too much. And a great tournament. Like, we have such a great meta game today. I'm just going to say one thing about it, because we're going to do more of a deep dive later on. And that is, we just have one Lion Dib deck in the whole 36 players. So the classic, put some bolts and some disenchants and some lions and some dibs and whatnot. Just one player doing that, and just one deck in the whole meta game. Maybe we can I'll keep the viewers a bit more on the low side on what is the most played deck, because that's a fun thing. Did you see that when you checked the decks, Martin?
The most played? No, I didn't do statistics really. I just looked at a few that seemed interesting.
Yeah, let's have a look at a couple of decks. So here we have what we just saw, a Winds of Chains. Shane's deck. No, sorry, not. Let's see, we're gonna do, this was what we have, the Bat Out of Hell. But with that said, we are going to check, let's see if all my things are working as they should here. And there, okay, now I should just press this button and we change deck to Twiddlewald by Danny Friedman. You are one of the earlier players to actually bring Twiddlewald to a tournament after Felipe. So what do you think about this build, even though it's very hard to see of this deck picture?
I think it's very, very pimped out. Some big pimping going on here. I mean, actually, it's beautiful.
Classic Danny Friedman style.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of build, I'm a bit out of the loop now, but I mean, it looks pretty standard, so to speak. I mean, like my take on it, or at least way back then. So I played it at Fish Liver Cup Edizione Zero. That's the very first one. I like to play this channel fireball combo in there. I don't see that one here, but I think that is a bit unorthodox. Most people leave it out, but that's the only comment I had. Otherwise, it looks really solid.
Yeah, it's the Danny and Landgraf plan to just like win cons are so bad to draw when you're comboing off, so let's just not have them in the deck and take like 40 minutes to win. I actually talked to Landgraf about that, Svante, and he said if he will play it now, he will probably play a fireball in it, just because it takes too long. It becomes boring.
Because the fireball is in the sideboard.
Exactly. If he needs to pick up the pace, if he loses a game, he boards in to be quicker.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I've even played this deck since the unrestriction of Time Vault. Actually, so I'm curious to see how it plays out. Actually,
yeah. We have a question here. So the way to win against Twiddlewald without Fireball, then not to scoop, no matter how boring. No, there is actually a way for the deck to win. It's just a very complicated one, but it works. It is Brain Gazer, mono drain your own Brain Gazer, take your next turn and recall the Brain Gazer back, and Brain Gazer for lethal. Yeah. How does that sound to you, Martin?
No comments. It's very slow. My twist also in the sideboard, I noticed. That's
just strange.
Yeah, I mean, I see the logic for sure, because I mean, you want to do your own game and just maximize the combo here with this build. Don't have any dead cards basically, but still, it's interesting.
Yeah, because you sent me 3 decks that you were like, we could look at one of these on the next match. One of them was this one. I wonder if this is Torbjörn Nilsen's Good Stuff deck, he calls it. Which, some bolts, some white moval, and some suchis. So why did you choose this as maybe this one?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Jarlum Tome in general, so it just seems sweet to have that turbo Jarlum, like workshop into Jarlum turn 1, and then who knows what happens.
Yeah, and I do like there's no real book, it's just the Jarlums.
Real book. It's a real book.
It is. But
it's real as it gets. But also, I mean, sushi is always fun, right? And you have some 2 chances for explosive sushi here with Lotus and Worship. But that's always fun to watch some beatdown. I just noticed the main deck Tormod script.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's there.
It's not pre-modern.
There
Or
it
it's like the most played card if you count Cyber. But yeah, maybe it's good against the time twisting Twiddle Vault deck, should they ever be paired, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not so sure.
Now we actually have next round starting, so I think we should see Twiddle Vault. It's such a fun deck to look at. So I'm gonna set up there, but as so many players in the old school community use different names on Facebook and real life and whatnot, I need to actually check who is who here, because there's one name in Tolaria and one name in my numbers. Because reasons.
And
So-
meanwhile, I do a shout out to the chat. Good to see everyone. I saw at least Åland and Ty there, some familiar faces.
Yeah, there's
Or,
some great people in chat, actually. 11, 25. Let's see.
Yeah, that was a singleton Stone Rain in that list, and maybe that was caught my eye.
The Singleton Stone Rain. Yeah, sure.
Taking a bit of credit for that trend.
Yeah,
My
you're the
first
first
story.
one putting it in the deck. Or at least that I know of. And with that, we go down to round number 2 here. Dan Friedman against Malte, who also goes on Facebook by the name of Lucas Baum. And I see I haven't resetted their score, so 0-0. And we didn't check Lucas' deck, so how about like we can do that real quick while they're still shuffling up. So let's go away from the game. So this is RG Tango, Red Green Tango. Okay. I did not click the correct button, maybe. Come on. There we go. So it's a weenie deck. Red green, bolts, weenies, but splashing for Mind Twist, but not Demonic Tutor. Well, this can be a hard matchup, I would say, for the Twiddle Vault. If like 4 Stone Rains, Ice Storms is pretty good against Twiddle Vault, I would say.
Scavenger Folk, I
yeah.
think, is key.
Yeah.
Because if you can hold just an untapped Scavenger Folk and be patient with it, then it's actually a pain for Twiddle Vault.
Yeah, it's with it's like the Chaos Orb effect,
Yeah.
like because you can't counter it because it's already in play.
Exactly. So that's a pain, either if you do it in response to Twiddle or threatening that, or the best play is usually against Twiddle Vault is actually just destroying any Howling Mine immediately. That's the best play.
Yeah, Howling Mines. If you don't have a Howling Mine in play, it's just you can't go off.
You can't do anything. So that's the best play. And we have some shatters and we have a bunch of crumbles in the sideboard. So that should be fairly tough, actually. Also because the crumbles you can't blue blast or whatever, and they're so cheap.
Yeah, so maybe we'll actually have time to watch one more game, just because of how quick this can be. Let's see.
Some classic Magic here with turn 1 Curd Ape.
From a Taiga. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. But how much do you think the library will affect the game here?
Oh, I mean, library is always, it's like a free Howling Mine, right? That you can't destroy. So library is always huge for the Twiddle. I mean, any game, any deck, but especially for Twiddle Vault.
Yeah. That...
Although you have the Ice Storm though. So,
exactly.
I mean,
he plays 4 Ice Storms and the Strip Mine. So more answers than most, at least. So what are you having for in your glass?
Yeah, I switched from coffee to cognac now. So I guess cheers.
Cheers.
What are you having?
A headache tablet. I'm a bit hungover, but otherwise Trappist beer. Way too strong for drinking it the whole tournament.
So is it?
Well, what cognac? I must ask. Sorry, the game, it doesn't happen. So what?
Oh,
cognac?
it's one of those classic French.
All
What's it
cognac
called?
is French. It
Yeah,
means to come from the
yeah,
cognac region.
yeah, for sure. But in the name also, because we have like Swedish. I usually have this Grönstedts, which is a Swedish brand, of course, from France as well. But what's it called? Courvoisier. Does that sound right?
Don't know that one, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's focus
not
on
really.
the game.
Let's go back to the
we
game.
had Sylvan turn 2. You know what I think about that card in aggro decks? I don't like it very much because it's not a threat, but who knows? And then we had Chain Lightning in the face, and he mana drained something. What was it?
I'm guessing it was a creature for 2 mana, needs to buy some time, but
I
I did not see, because cognac. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Next guest has sent in his suggestions of decks to watch for next round. But like I'm not a big fan of the Sylvan as well, because it usually doesn't do much. In an aggro deck, I can see it in the sideboard though, against, for example, this matchup. To find your cards and to actually just use it as a delayed draw 3, because it doesn't do that much.
You mean a horrible divination?
Yeah.
A draw 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Chaos Orb. He destroys the sun. No, webcam magic. I get it.
Yeah, but I don't know why though. Is he that afraid of the library to draw more action there?
I mean, I wouldn't care about it, I think. But
I think it's better to keep for a scavenger focus. So, but he doesn't know Malta's deck, of course.
Yeah, I guess he's. I mean, just guessing that he's like hoping to go off now. I mean, he has a full grip, right? And the library, so. But who knows what he has.
And we have David Chambers here in chat now as well. Old schooler. I love this chat. There is so many great people. Guys, I love you so much. And yeah, we had some Chandler sound effects as well. I think that's the correct way of doing this. Even though maybe it's almost more pre-modern. It's right there in the...
Hey David, long time.
Okay, let's see.
And the Jade statue, as someone pointed out in the chat before, I guess it's in play. Nice, really nice one. Didn't see it. Yeah, so it's a Howling Mind and the library now. So now it's really solid.
Yeah, it's hard to know how many cards he has in hand, but I'm guessing he goes up to 7. Yep.
Yeah, it's going every turn. So it could be 12. We can't see.
Oh, Lorcan, you're Francesco. Nice of you to join us as well. Good to get who is behind which Twitch name and so on. But yeah, this should be a game for Danny. I was a bit afraid there from Lucas' side, keeping 1 green mana up. But well, were all the crumbles in the sideboard?
I think so. I didn't see anyone main.
Yeah, and we have a regrowth on Twiddle. Untapping it. A demonic tutor. Another howling? Or do you think he needs to go and get a recall or something like that? No.
I think howling is what you want.
Yeah, it depends on if he has more in hand. As he used the regrowth there straight away, it could be that he doesn't actually have more twiddles in hand.
But in either case, it's looking.
But he draws 3 cards, so
super good here for Danny. I mean, it's as good as it can be, and tons of mana as well. So it's a Francesco Dolphin.
Yeah, the Dolphin.
Ciao, Francesco. Also long time no see.
It's a real old school gang in the old school chat here. Sorry, all you new guys. You're also there, and I love you too. It's just so nice to see all these people that usually we just see like once a year or twice a year at Fish Liver Oil or NoobCon. The big old school tournaments in Europe, that is. Okay, we have a lot of mana. We have turns. Big loss, you're old. Yeah, I like that. I'm old as well. But Martin is older.
Than you?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Aren't we like the same age?
I think you're 1 year older. I think you are born 83.
No, 84. I think
God damn, we're the same. Damn it. God.
The nemesis. The nemesis. But my mental age, oh boy. Is it
Yeah,
time?
exactly. But we have from Twiddle here, it doesn't look like you're the older here. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, here we have a lot of mana. Because now we're going to see this stupid thing here if Malte doesn't decide to scoop. We are going to like sit here for quite some time to see what how Danny actually wins after a while.
Gordon, do you have the sound from the players as well?
I can give you the sound. Do you get the sound now?
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
I want to hear the scoop sound. No, it's just wondering like.
But can't you hear the sound from?
Yeah,
the
now I have it.
Yeah. So right now, Danny is describing how he wins, and this is usually how it goes. And also, Danny told Malte here, like, I don't like asking for concession, but he really plays the wrong deck. Then, what do you say?
Chaos Orb in action. We had Chaos Orb in action.
Yeah.
So just join. Yeah.
And let's have a quick look up at the decks here. But High Star, yeah, the Chaos Orb, and we'll see more of them today. I can promise you that. So, bringing in a Shatter, 3 Crumbles. Do you also want the Sorcery Speed, the Detonates? I'm not a big fan of Detonates, but
I mean, everything that can disturb is good, of course. As you bring that and otherwise I have a hard time seeing the cyber cards.
There's a couple of creatures, a Tranquility. It's a Concordant Crossroads.
Yeah, Tranquility. It's not Detonate. It looks like Artifact Blast, the counter.
That's even better.
Super sneak, actually. Yeah. I mean that with 3 Crumble to Artifact Blast, if I see correctly, because it's tiny there, and a Shatter, then you have that 6 anti-artifact effects, and to go with. Is there anything main deck? The 3 Scavenger Folks and the Chaos Orb. So actually, that's not too shabby. What are the black cards in sideboard? I can't see.
I'm guessing to Terror.
Terror, yeah, that makes sense.
For big creatures, Serra Angel is problem for the deck.
The Mission Factory tech in the sideboard.
And the Twiddlewald player, afraid of Blood Moon or something maybe, and bringing in some Blue Blast also for the bolts to just keep the bleeding and the apes. But you can't sideboard too much. The balance, I'm guessing, comes in. This is probably the matchup for it.
I mean, you can switch like Hercules Recall doesn't feel terribly relevant. You can switch maybe a counter spell or something for a blast, just to be a little bit more efficient. But yeah, maybe you want to switch out like Sylvan or something.
Yeah, the thing with the blast is that they don't really take the artifact destruction and so on, as we said earlier.
Yeah, they take the red one, but but not the green one, so that's tricky.
Yeah, we have High Star in chat. Sorry, I just because it's a tournament, I have not put up all the decks on the Wak-Wak site yet, so the players can't check the other playlists. But I will update the Stream Deck site after the tournament, probably tomorrow though, because I'll be drunk. But yeah, we're vintage freaks. We're old school freaks, but I do play vintage as well. But the game, they are shuffling up. Nope, they're still sideboarding. Like, there's not much to do with this deck, and I believe I still believe that Malte is going to take this down, even though he got the first game here. I think it's I think it's very hard to beat this if Malte, or Lucas as he is also known, played this correctly. But it's also hard.
I kind of agree, but I mean, it comes down a little bit to also his decisions. I mean, like, he needs to mulligan if he doesn't have like an artifact removal, for instance.
Yeah.
And then he has to be like patient, or I mean, keep mana up and represent at the right moment and so on. And then there's always the possibility of like sheer powerful draw from Twiddlevolt. I mean, you can have the nuts like with Mox, Lotus and whatever, and just combo off. But I mean, I agree, this on paper it looks like really good with all of this artifact hate. Actually looks really good.
Yeah, and we got here in chat what's the win con of the Twiddlevolt deck, and we got an answer in chat as well, boredom. But no, there's a very strange convoluted way of winning in game one, and as it went kind of fast, I'm not actually sure if Danny will put in his real win con, the fireball. Otherwise it's Geyser, mana drain your own Geyser, play it again for double.
Yeah, actually, if Danny knew that Malte plays Scavenger Folk, then he should definitely bring in Fireball. But we don't know if he knows, because the decklists are not public.
No, right? Only if they stream snipe this stream, they will know.
So then I mean, you can't really expect a Scavenger Folk. No one expects them.
No, but it's one of the most played cards this tournament. For real. That's very strange, but yeah. Also, High Star, on the channel, you have an amazing Chaos Orb clip from a couple of weeks ago that's clipped where Zombie Stew, also in this tournament, with the same deck, Evil Enchantress, a black Enchantress deck, who flipped his Chaos Orb up into his camera. So the whole picture just wow. And then when it stopped, it was on target. But thanks for liking the stream. Okay. How about we'll go to the game? Like, they're shuffling up so hard. I can still see them here. And Danny Friedman is triple sleeving, I believe, and shuffling and shuffling and pile shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. But now it is time for game number 2. Danny Friedman up 1 game against Malte Lucas on red-green aggro. But yeah, as you said, Brilliant, if Lucas does... like, he just needs to do like one wrong choice at one time for the Twiddlevolt player to go off. And if you haven't played against Twiddlevolt, that can be hard to know.
Yeah, and as an example, realizing that you should go for the Howling Mines immediately. A lot of players don't do that, actually.
Yeah, they keep up for the
Time Vault. But the Time Vault does nothing without the Howling Mines. But so he had like 1 mana short in the main or in the board, I guess, Danny? Somewhere there.
1 mana short in the sideboard, yeah.
Okay, because that's, I mean, actually that would be pretty relevant as well. But then again, he doesn't know that he has that Malte's deck is so stacked with artifact destruction. But if he knew, I mean, that it would be relevant to keep it.
Yeah, but also Malte could, if he suspects it, play with keep Land or Elf mana up instead of attacking to play around it. So like, there's so many nuances if they just know each other's decks and so on. We got here in chat to reset the life totals. I can reset our life totals down in the screen here I usually use. But the tournament app we're using, Tolaria.app, where the players fix their own life total, that's why it looks a bit ugly with the names and so on. I can't do anything about that, sadly. 1 mile short main as well. I'm TG Misprint. Hi, welcome back to the stream. So, not sure what's happening now. Okay, there seems to be a problem with the live counter for Lucas there, but they have seemed to solve it.
Someone asking about what's the vintage ban list or restricted list
in chat. Yeah.
Just pointing out that this is 93, 94 old school, so it's not vintage.
Yeah.
Although it looks so.
And with that said, I also have this short command, so I can just send out the rules in chat, which I just did.
Is that your bot? Guardian Orb?
Guardian Orb is my bot.
Okay, turn 1 Ancestral. Let's get into the game. We had Chain Lightning, Mox Emerald, Scrib Sprites, turn 1 from Malte, and then we have a Volcanic Island and an Ancestral Recall for Danny. So both starts looking decent, but I mean, ideally you like a better clock than a Scrib Sprite. So ideally you would like to
Scavenger Folk turn 1 there would have just been
just a bigger creature.
Yeah, but he discarded 1 card also because he drew up to 8 when to play around Red Elemental Blast.
So we have basically a hymn effect here. Can be nasty. What was that? Volcanic and some Felwar Stone maybe.
Yeah, a heavily altered card at least.
I mean, yeah. Now he has a lot of cards, but
and the library isn't really as
now
good.
It's 6 cards, so actually that Mind Twist, I mean, already huge.
Some people say it can be a mirror universe. Yeah, that's also true.
So Dan should have 6 now with his turn. Right?
Yeah, because he was on 7, went down to 5, went up to 6, played the card 5, going up to 6 now. And the life total is 12-17 here. So Dan is already down to 12. That's a bit of pressure.
Yeah, but still there is a slow clock though.
Yeah.
The script spot. Yeah, Sylvan Library in play, so
your favorite card once again.
Yeah, but now I mean, I guess the play here is just draw 2 extra and like go crazy.
Yeah. Okay, Time Walk there.
And now he's down to...
Yeah, he's not going to library anytime soon.
So, I mean, the Mind Twist... Imagine without the Mind Twist, you would have Time Walk and library. But okay, we have the Time Twister, which makes the library live again, but still, Monty gets to untap with a full grip.
Yeah.
And he gets to see 10 cards, and for sure he will see like either artifact removal or land removal, land destruction spell.
Seems
something good.
Jazz hands.
Bit sad that neither of them plays the channel firewall combo, to be honest, because that makes the things more exciting. Like if you can just untap channel fireball, you're dead.
Yeah, that's like channel fireball isn't played very much because it is actually not super good when it's restricted. But
he even has,
when it happens,
has option to play demonic tutor. I mean, I would go for it any day in the week.
Yeah, I think Twiddlewalt should play it because you also play a lot of mana, take a couple of turns, and you can win that way as well.
I mean, I see. I mean, you need to build a mana base a bit differently, but still, I think it's a completely different way to win. Meister's way to win, so I think it's worth the shot. It gets you out of games that you should have no business winning otherwise.
We have a great comment here in chat. Okay, library gone, as said. Gotta play with another mat under those NoobCon mats because they slide. And that is true.
So there's the the ice storm there, huge of course, but there's still the pressure. It's slow clock with those grid sprites.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, don't complain on 1/1s with flying. You know how I feel about 1/1s with flying.
No, I love him, but he needs more.
Yeah.
So he was representing there like Artifact Blast or Crumble. It's likely that he has one of those after the Time Twister.
Yeah. And what now then when he knows what Danny is playing, he probably keeps it up at all time. And here we
For value.
okay, Mana Drain here. That's interesting.
Now that Mana Drain is, I mean, it's huge because he has like a Mind Twist or a Brain Gazer or something.
Yeah. Oh, we also have a Chain Lightning there. Let's see. It looked like he drew a card. Thought it was whose turn and so on. Okay, but we have a Blast there. He wants to keep his life total high. I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
he can't answer a Shatter now, but he doesn't have 2 mana up. So
2 drain. It's actually 3 mana from the drain because it was an Ice Storm.
Yeah.
Maybe I misheard him, but
no. Danny actually said and has a die there for 2, which is not correct. But we sadly in this. That's the problem with streaming Talaria. I don't have complete control over the.
But
players.
I mean, if he wants to, if he wants to, we don't have mana burn, so I mean, if he wants to waste the mana, it's no big deal, right?
No.
It's a Time Twister again.
Recall the Time Twister.
So he's building up his mana.
Oh, this. I'm not liking this play from Lucas, because now he has no mana left. Like, I understand with the Time Twister you want to play a card to get that value, but keeping the city up for his new 7 for protection, I think is better. What do you say?
Oh, it's a close one, I think. I mean, it's not terribly likely that Danny gets to Time Walk here. I mean, he needs to have like a Mox plus Time Vault plus Twiddle, or needs to draw the Time Walk. Otherwise, it would be the correct play to Crumble. So I think it's fair to play the Crumble, actually.
I think it's not like extremely bad, but I think the correct choice is not to.
It's close, but then he played a land as well, right? He played a city, I think.
I believe so, yeah. So let's see. A Twiddle in chat also says, yeah, but now he can redraw the Mox as well. Yeah. Ancestral though, yeah. That's not the start he wants, even though I won't say Ancestral is a bad card. But I think he would have loved the Time Walk there. And Danny goes to discard. So this, yeah, the play was correct now, at least.
And we know that's how we evaluate mulligans and other plays, right?
Exactly. You always see, okay, that worked out.
Yeah,
therefore, it was the correct play.
Perfect.
Lucas goes down to 7, takes 1 more card from...
he can bolt him out now if he has a bunch of bolts. 3 to be exact.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have a blast, but like giant.
No response.
So he kept them in. Yeah.
Go down to 6. And another Scrib Sprite. That's a 3-turn clock now then. Elf. Oh. 2 mana still. Like, if he takes 1 more from the city, if Danny has Fireball Mana Vault, he wins.
Yeah, I mean...
if he has a land Mana Vault Fireball, he can win.
Yeah, but... I mean...
Lucas actually said the same thing now. Just to...
But when you're the aggro, you can't really...
No.
You need to, like, go for it.
But But I think that's like, you usually don't think about that against control or combo decks. That, okay, you're so far away from the combo, so I can use Silva and draw cards and so on. But sometimes a combo deck can just fireball you because your life total is low.
The library's back from the dead.
Yeah, Soul Ring, so mana. Okay, let's see. 3 mana, recall. No, Time Walk, floating 1. No response here from Lucas. This is interesting.
She should have 6 cards in hands.
It was a Foul War earlier. That's the same card. He's going off library here though, but I think he will draw 3 more cards. Yep.
Ancestral.
He wants to go to his Time Walk turn. Why doesn't he use... Is he so afraid like 2 bolts still kills him? But he probably wants to use them more later on here.
Why is the library tapped?
He probably used it in upkeep.
No, but he cannot use
No,
it
he
in
can't.
upkeep. He needs to cast Ancestral first.
He usually... Yeah.
He's
Now,
too eager.
yeah, exactly. Because I think he feels like he has a win here. It seems. The speed he's playing, if I know Danny correctly.
He seems excited, but I mean, it will come down to whether there is some crumble shenanigans here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nothing.
But no...
Yeah, he already untapped it. He should have done it there in
yeah,
response.
and Lucas said after the Time Twister, I got a shitty hand.
Yeah, but still he has seen like at least 6 cards after that, I think, so...
Yeah. High Star. Any card of Alpha Beta could be used at Dredge? Legacy? I don't understand that question. Bazaar Baghdad is good in Dredge, but that's very, very banned in Legacy. Okay, 1 turn in the bank. Like when you start to say things like that, that's when you know you're having all the fun. We talked about it on stream a couple of times earlier as well. Like Magic is a zero-sum game where like you have 100% of fun, and then you just divide it between the players. Right now, I believe 100% of that part is on Danny's side. There we have the last combo piece, Howling Mine. And how many twiddles there in... Is it 2 twiddles or 3 twiddles? It's 3 twiddles, isn't it?
I think it's 2 is... I think it's an ancestral...
No, above the ancestral, beneath the...
Might be the 3rd one there, yeah.
And Florian is now following. Thank you, Florian. It is about time you followed Wak-Wak's Twitch. But yeah, like a recall now, taking up 3 twiddles. That's when you know all the fun begins. Montolio's Workshop, thank you very much for the follow. Also want to say, big fan. And okay, Transmute here, sacrificing, getting another mine. Okay, if he has another turn now, this should be pretty over. Thanks, we try our best. Some beer, some old cards, what could go wrong? 3 twiddles, but only 1 tweedle. Yeah. And I am going to tell you guys that Tweedle, Mark Lanigra that is our next guest commentator after we kick Martin Berlin out of the commentary booth. But that's all I will tell you about our next guests to come. Still coffee? Yeah. I do understand that. It's a bit early for a couple of the players here from the States as well, as Danny Friedman. I don't remember where he lives now. I think in Texas. Also a bit early for drinking, but I gotta keep up. I have a reputation. That sounded bad. Okay, back to the game. Sorry about that, guys. But this is Danny's game to lose, I would say.
There is no way he's losing this one.
No.
But
like it is possible. Like you can just. But
I mean, he has the time twister in the graveyard. I mean, so as long as he gets to see like one recall, I mean, yeah. But I mean, of course, it's always.
Yeah, I think the recall is coming now.
Possibility.
Yes, all the four twiddles, the regrowth, the time walk.
Now you basically have like your whole access to your whole deck almost. I mean, so.
Yeah, I like that he like broke down his graveyard in cards I want, and then counting the mana. How many cards can I get? Yeah, Twiddle. This is living the dream.
Also, compliments to the new stream layout, Gordon.
Oh, thank you very much.
So a question on that is like, what is the? Yeah, I like to look ahead. Is the next step is that hand cams?
I actually have hand cam for when I play.
Okay.
So if I play against someone, I have a hand cam for me, a cam on me, and a cam on my table as well. But I can't make all the.
No, that's understandable. But I mean, that would be on my wish list. Like, it's the new norm because I mean, it would really add a dimension to both. I mean, watching and.
Yeah, I have it fixed for IRL events when those happens again.
Because you really miss a lot. I mean, just knowing like how many cards someone has in hand is actually, even if you can't see them, that's relevant information even.
Yeah, but now when he has four.
If he had slow rolled the double lightning bolt there, I would.
That would. That would have been a clipped thing to do. That would have been such an amazing play. But he took the twister. That is actually a bit like then he can draw two lightning bolts.
That gives him a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas actually says if you're pretty positive you have it, and I would say I'm pretty positive Danny has this.
And then he like cybered out his brain gears and I actually didn't. We saw that he discarded it right in the first turn.
Yeah, he boarded in all those things, didn't draw any. That's just. Let's go back to the studio though. Do you like the transitions I have as well?
Yeah, sweet.
I put way too much work into my stream setup. I've done everything by hand, by myself as well, just to... You see the flickering lights as well on the sign here? Maybe hard for you, but the lights all like flicker sometimes, give this cyberpunk feel.
What's the game in the background there?
Behind me?
Yeah.
Don't you know? It's Chandalar, the original.
No, I never
PC,
played that actually. Yeah, I mean, I
game.
know it's cult status, but I never played it. I never had it.
I actually have some. I have the monoburn effect lined up from the game as well, if to be able to play some stupid sounds. I think I have the if a creature gets buried by a terror as well.
So it's like a map that you walk around.
Yeah. So you're the guy there.
Yeah, I see.
And walk around. This is the blue castle where you fight the blue mage, and you fight all those creatures coming at you from all directions. Actually, I would say best magic game there is still. They had some amazing art like this one.
Nice. Yeah, but it looked a little bit like some like real-time strategy game or something there.
Yeah, this is actually the real background I designed for, or it's not I designed. Some of this is actually a bit stolen, but almost open source. The background pictures. So I use this one though when we stream pre-modern. I have the pre-modern background. Oh yeah.
When will that happen?
I don't know. I think I promised Albino Turtle in chat that we'll try to do a pre-modern stream in January. I think we should. And I need to go and grab another beer. So Martin Berlin, you need to just make chat enjoy themselves. Okay?
Okay, I will also try to read what's in the chat. It's so tiny.
Okay, you can like make it larger.
Really? But only if I'm in the Twitch, right?
Yeah, or like the stream I sent you should be. Oh yeah, you don't have the Twitch chat. You have sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I put on my superpower glasses here.
Yeah,
So.
and I'll be right back.
Can't wait for a pre-modern stream, says someone with a cryptic name. How you doing, chat? So Mark, Mr. Tweedle, was there? Hi, Slanfan. Was a long time no see. Contract from below in Chandelier. It's insanely good. What are you playing in these days, Martin? Like literally nothing. I haven't played Magic in long time, actually. So who knows? Who knows what I would sleeve up? So we're with like the text. Okay, I guess it is Tweedle's comment. I can barely see that purple dark blue on the dark background, which is in the stream interface, but I'm guessing it's Mark. Yeah, hope to meet you again next year in Genoa, Martin. Yeah, the same, Mark, the same. I hope to meet a lot of familiar faces next time when IRL events are possible again. I want to see only Homelands edition tourney. Not sure if I want to see it. Let's hope the Fish Liver crew can make it happen. Yeah, I think they are like, yeah, they would love to. It's my guess. But yeah, let's hope for a better 2021. For Christmas, Homelands versus Homelands cards.
It's very quiet for keeping the stream happy here in Berlin.
Yeah, they're happy.
But I am
it's
back.
Christmas, the spirit of Christmas, you know. You're trying to figure out this Homelands versus Homelands. What does that mean?
Homelands. Yeah, we probably won't have a Homelands tournament anytime soon. Even though that's something you could do. Let's see. Next round, just so we know. Next round will start in about 25 minutes. And before that, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to kick out the man here on top and say thanks for joining. And Tweedle will join us. So when, if I'm not mistaken, we'll get one vintage world champion on stream talking and one in chat. I'm pretty happy about that. Do like vintage. And I continue with the 10% Sunderts. Let's see. Well, let's bring in Twiddle and get all three here. Yes, let's see here. Mark, you got a link from me. Just join it and we'll get you on stream.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yep. No Euro Disco this stream. See, guest number 2. Let's see if he can join anytime soon. As he went away, I'll do like that. And goddamn, I did the pre-modern background. I need the nickel ball as one. So the results are coming in. Half of the games have been finished. We could actually go into another game as well, but let's wait for Twiddle first here. And oh, we have Martin coming back here with a big bottle of what now?
Yeah, since you were curious.
Oh, okay, that one I have never tried.
Okay, I think it's one of the big French brands.
Nice. But how about we say hi to the man, the myth, the German beard thing, Mr. Mark Lanigra. Hello, Mark. Can you hear us?
Double me.
W, sorry, I did it wrong. There we have you. You're muted, I believe. The system auto mutes you when you join, so find a mute button at the bottom there.
So I should have clicked that, right?
Yeah. It's good to unmute yourself. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm fine. I'm so much better now than when you have a webcam. You got it yesterday, just for
I got it
this.
yesterday, just for this occasion. Yeah, just for you, Gordon. Yeah.
I can't complain on that.
No.
Good to see you, Mark.
Yeah. Hi, Martin. How are you?
I'm good.
So where's all that German good, amazing beer?
I don't drink beer. That's the problem. So I'm the only one in Germany that doesn't drink beer. But I will have the red wine handy in a few moments. So.
That sounds good. Must feel like a big investment to get a webcam we have here in chat. I imagine it was.
Yes, it was actually crazy. So
now the question is, will you play some webcam games in the future now when you have a webcam?
I'm not sure on that. I'm not a big webcam MTG player. Even not Modo is also not my thing. I like to sit down with people and see the fear and the despair and the eyes of my opponents. That's when I thrive,
Yeah, I'm the same, I must say, for the record.
Yeah, and
yes.
It's the same here. That's why we're here and not playing the tournament.
Indeed. You tried to convince me to play the tournament, but I bought a webcam instead. So.
Yeah, and I like it is actually it may seem boring or stupid for some here in chat, but yeah, like I play old school for the community part and the decks and like the meeting people, having a great time. I don't get that from webcam games. Sorry, everyone who does. But therefore I can do this. And if I stream my webcam games, I get a bigger, because I can talk to chat as well, and there's more of this. Then I get the community feel that
makes
want.
a lot of sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
That's actually why the stream exists. That's so I can do that. It's absolutely only for me, but I hope you guys like it as well. But
why not share the love, right?
Yeah, but guys, as I have both of you here, both players with a good record in the real Magic world as well, a world champion up here, a Pro Tour player here, and an old school world champion. How about we go through the decks in the tournament real quick? Like 1 minute per deck. No, 30 seconds per deck or something like that. Or 1 minute and maybe half of the decks. What do you think about that, guys? Just have a look on what the decks of the tournament has to offer. And I think I can put us on there like that. I'll get that because
I mean, this was the first deck, and I was already amazed when you sent me the pictures.
Yeah, this is.
Is this not cards or?
No, but I'm guessing the guy who's playing this deck has gotten his inspiration from the Slanfon deck because it's quite similar. A couple of maybe not actually a couple of changes. I just feel that there's something. This is Alexander Herzog, though, who plays. But yeah, I love this deck. I think there's so many intricate, fun things to do. I don't see a greed here. Maybe one of the black cards I can't see is a greed.
I mean, I definitely love this. I played around with such a deck for fun, which was mostly mono red and just black for the demonic to get another Diamond Valley in, because I found 4 wasn't enough. So I'm really curious to see if 3 is enough. But what I like about the mono red variant is that you can also chain lightning your Rook Egg, which is amazing.
Yeah, going more into the Rook Egg part of it. This is like Crimson Disco with discs and Rook Eggs is one way to do it. Rook Eggs and Sushis with fireballs is also a thing. So because you can use the sushi and use mono waltz to power out early, but also to make the fireballs good. I call that deck Fried Eggs. I think that's a good name.
That's more like the one I played. So
what do you like my name?
And sushi and I called it Diamond Eggs because that was a little bit more straightforward. But Fried Eggs sounds really good.
Hey, Gordon, I just want to point out that Florian is saying in the chat that it's not good since players are watching. So do what you want with that.
Oh, Terry, thanks for the follow. Yeah, the players are watching, but we want to talk about the decks anyway. I hope they won't stream snipe too much, but I
mean, we're also gonna stream games, so
yeah, like I do agree. This is of course.
But can we jump into another game then?
The games are starting to close up. Thank you. Yeah, pre-modern tournaments will be okay. Let's see. Wait here. I have maybe I can get one more. Artist, thank you also very much for the follow. 11:20. Okay. Results are due in 10 minutes, so we can't go into another game because the round is ending now. But we'll check some other decks here as well. It is what happens.
Someone asked for the name of the black card with 4 black.
I'm guessing it is agreed.
Pestilence maybe?
Or Pestilence in the middle there. Pestilence, I think, is an underplayed card. I like it very, very, very much, even though it's a hard one to play. Also, like
in stores now. Are you sure?
Wow, the animation is spot on, Gordon. How did you pull that off?
I put like 1.5 month full time to just design everything.
Underworld Dream, it's 3 black. Underworld Dreams. Show that as well.
Absolutely. This card will go away anytime soon. Let's see if I can.
Underworld Dreams, if you haven't seen it, is one of the best black cards in the format. I mean, after Mind Twist and Demonic Tutor, this is like a reason to play black.
Yeah, this card is it hates on so many decks.
I mean, it's a little bit balanced because you need to be heavy in black, right?
Yeah,
because it's triple black. That's the downside. Otherwise, it would be splashed all over the place. It was, let me say, 1 black and 2, or 2 black and 1 even. It would be splashed everywhere.
Yeah. And if there's another 4 mana black card I can't really see, then it is below in the pile with the red elemental blast, I'm guessing, and then it is a greed. Let's put that up as well. That's the black draw engine. No, not
the
adventures.
old and fair Necropotence.
Oh, your green legends being bad.
Yeah, exactly. Not that one. This one.
The artwork is
or
amazing.
3, I can't see. It's very hard to know which card you're wanting to see.
It's one of those cards that you wish was actually better than you want it to be. I mean, it's not as good as you would like to. It's a big difference between two lives and 1 life per card. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
1.5 would be fair. But
I mean, whoever played with Yakmut's Bargain or Necropotence knows that 1 life per card is broken. But as you said, the difference between 1 and 2 is crazy.
But it's 100% increase.
Yes.
It's double.
You're so smart, Gordon.
It's basically. I mean,
like
what's
most people,
maybe the betterment of Bridge is you draw only half the cards over the course of the game, and that's really where this becomes less amazing. But against any control deck, it's still great.
Yeah, it's more like the thing where the double 100% thing is when you just say it's just 1 more life, it seems so low. But when you say it's double, it makes people that's actually a lot.
Plus the mana investment as well. Yeah. So have we done 30 seconds on this deck yet?
Absolutely, we have. But we also got here in chat the cards around the balance. I'm guessing that pile is 1 Greed, 1 Mind Twist, 1 Demonic Tutor. And with that said, let's have a look at one more deck. Okay, what do we have here?
Triskelions in the board.
This is the Kalle Kurva. This is Kalle Nord's deck. He topped 8 in NoobCon and he won the Ivory Cup a couple of years ago. I think this is the deck. No, he played Lightning Bolts. He played Lightning Bolts.
But did Kalle play Urnamjin?
Yeah, he played 4 Suchis for Urnamjins, but also 4 Fell Wars to just ramp into 4 drops. We called it the 4-drop deck.
Here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of similar, but not. What do you guys think about playing the Abyss together with your 4 Urnams?
I mean, it's good. It's good. Abyss just is straight up wins you games in the right matchup, and if you are the player playing the creatures, then you just don't run it out. I mean, it's just 1 dead card. That's something you can live with.
Yeah, as Florian says in chat, the good old Urnam Abyss combo. Seen it a million times.
Yeah, the difference is when Florian plays it, he usually plays them both on the same turn or something.
Yeah, so that seems like him.
That's not as powerful, but...
Which one do you play first? Your Abyss or the Ice King?
Yeah.
Always the Urnam. The Urnam to scare them into playing many blockers, and then you put down the Abyss. Gotcha!
But I think,
this is how you do it.
I don't know, so couldn't you fit like a red like skip the islands and just ignore Blood Moon in with the Volcanic Islands and then just like play some bolts instead of...
Yeah, I think Kalle played bolts in his version. I don't have it.
Psionic Blast seems a bit clunky with everything else costing, Kalle Kurva like 4. Yeah, it would be nice to have something that you could actually cast before you get to 3 or 4 mana.
But that's the point of the deck. You don't want anything below 4. That's just for... Yeah.
And power sink.
I honestly think I wouldn't run the counter spells in this kind of deck. Because I don't like them. I want to go land Mox and power sink something, maybe lightning bolt something instead, and then just straight on drop the 4 off. Yeah.
But I don't even see a mana drain here. Is it like a budget thing or?
No, that you're correct. But with the
beta
power, it seems strange with all the beta power to not.
Yeah, that's true.
but the budget.
Sometimes this is just how things work in old school. You have the beta power lying around, but you don't want to pick up a mana drain. That happens.
Do the budget.
Yeah, we can see. I think I can. Let's see. Here is Kalle's winning deck from Ivory Cup 2. So there we see no white and not the Psionic Blasts. So he plays bolts and shatters there instead of the white and the Psy Blasts, going more heavy into red. Makes it easier for the splash to use red elemental blasts, even if it only has 2. But 4 Suchis and 4 Urnamjins, both heavily altered as usual with one of the founders of the format, Kalle Nord.
Also, I love the Ice Storm in there. Such a great one-off to run.
Yeah, it reminds me of that one-off Stone Rain that someone put in the deck.
That's my approval, and also the Miser's misprint Hercules Recall.
Okay, we actually have an explanation in chat, because the last deck we looked at, we didn't say whose, so people don't know when they play against him, but it's Jan's from here in Stockholm, the deck we looked at. And the explanation is, my cards are stuck in Paris. That's a good explanation, I would say, to not play, say, Mana Drain.
Is it a good explanation? I feel it's a strange explanation, but okay.
Oh, sorry. That's the deck I want to show.
Why do you send your cards to Paris in the first place?
That's
very, very odd.
That is also very, very true. We also have a chat with the reprints and so on, called the Ravenna Rules. Not actually factually correct, even though Ravenna Rules now is the reprints. Same art, same bordered, non-foil reprints are allowed. And that's also collector's edition. And I don't know about gold bordered, but there is actually one guy playing a gold bordered card as well. That's not actually the same border, so yeah, but still. But Ravenna Rules were actually more strict before, only allowing Risentamento and what's it called, like the Italian versions, and black bordered revised foreign.
Take the next deck, Gordon.
Yeah. Well, we need to talk with chat and their questions as well. And this deck we saw on stream. So now it's the American reprint rules. No Fallen Empires, Swedish BNR. You have... Okay, this is one of the decks I really want to put on stream. This is one of my... This is my favorite deck of the whole tournament. Psionic... or Psychic Venom Control. With 4 IC 4 copy. Everything with 4 IC and 4 copy is just a win in my book. If you add Weak Stone, I have never seen Weak Stone being played in this format. Have you?
Weak Stone and Meek Stone.
I can't count the amount of times I had a Weak Stone in my hand and wanted to play it, but I never got there because it's so good in theory, but
but it costs 4.
It costs 4. Yeah, that's the point.
If it costed 2, it would be
a 2. I would have run it a million times, honestly, because the card is amazing.
And we have in chat dog artifact card name. The dog artifact. Yeah, this is the dog artifact we're talking about.
The artwork is also amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very, very angry dog, but he's held back by the stone.
Yeah, and for those wondering, this is one of the power stones that Ursa changes his eye for, to create the legacy weapon that destroys Yawgmoth in the end.
But Gordon, 2 of those and the
nice magic trivia, Gordon. Nice magic trivia.
Oh, thank you.
2 of these and Meek Stone. It's a hard lock, right?
These and Meek Stone seem what? Why?
Yes, the Meek Stone is a little bit.
Then you shut down both the big creatures and the small ones.
Yeah, sure.
Unless you make the big creatures too small to be affected by
but it's only when they're attacking. It's only when they're attacking, actually. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
No.
Wow. Nice.
Nice one there.
Indeed. Hard lock, guys. It's a hard lock.
Good catch. Now, the only thing I really don't like about this deck, and it might be the reason I cannot approve this as the coolest deck, is the islands. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not okay. This island doesn't even have text. I don't even know what this card does. It just has a big drop of something.
What the heck?
Is the drop of honey?
But like, why are you using those islands?
Trolling us.
Yeah, this is trolling in...
I mean, if you use that island in a troll disco deck, it makes sense again, but yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, and I've chosen to not say who plays this, but he came clean in chat, so then we'll do it.
Did he apologize for the island?
This is DFB.
Ah, of course he is. Of
The
course he
island
is.
maximum tilt, and it worked. It is same art, same border. That is true. So they are completely 100% legal. And
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of stuff in the world that's technically legal, but you still shouldn't do it if you're a good person.
like you do know, technically correct is the best
Yeah.
kind of correct.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on which end of the transaction you are, Gordon. It really depends.
But the cyber have 4 copper tablets.
Yeah,
How about that for a cyber?
they're probably very good in a match. I don't know which. I'm
Yeah,
on the
but
quest
if
to
that
play
match
the
comes up, then you're prepared.
exactly. I'm on the quest to play the most offensive basics possible. DFB says in chat. Dave First Bard. Yeah, I think you're pretty close. Can anyone here, Twiddle or Martin, say which set they are from? I think I know.
Is it?
I can see it on screen.
Oh, you're very close, Martin.
It says maze or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's
a
the
deck
maze.
box. It's a deck box. No, the beatdown. The beatdown.
Yeah,
is what it's
beatdown.
called, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Did you
They're
check
actually
chat?
hard to get. They're hard to find in nice condition, but still not appropriate, unfortunately.
I like it. I like it. But no, as I said, my favorite deck of the whole tournament. Like this deck, I want to go and just put it together right now. That's how much I love this deck.
Should we do one more though?
And yeah, one last, because next round will start in about 2 minutes, I believe. So here we have the one that trolls me the most. I am sorry, the guy who plays this deck, but gold bordered cards. They are not the same border. Therefore not legal reprint wise. Sort of. But classic red-black Troll Disco deck. I can see this win a couple of games. I like the addition of Utten Troll, one of my favorite cards in Magic.
Ulfden Troll is one of your favorite cards.
Yeah, not because of power level or I want to play it, but it was one of my favorite cards 95 when I started. Like, I just loved the ugly art, and I had the miniature as well.
The miniature?
There was a miniature, not
cool.
not of those classic blister ones. This was a bigger one, and I hate that I don't own it anymore, and so on.
Is it Douglas Schuler art, or what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gotta put it
I
on
also
stream.
like it. I think it's really flavorful. It has like a flavorful flavor text as well. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the flavor
But,
text is the best. Oi, 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 me gonna hurt in air. Oi, 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 me smell a thing is near. Gonna bash, gonna gnash, and the hurt'll disappear.
fantastic.
And
Amazing.
traditional. It's a troll traditional chant.
I really love the old school trolls, both of them, even the Sedge troll. They are so very ugly, really ugly. If you see the trolls today in Magic, they're like these muscled, overpowered, I kill everything kind of guys. But these are just trolls, like in the old tales. They're just ugly people living on the bridges. What do you expect?
Yeah, but with that, guys, round 3 is getting pairings. So we need to check what we want to watch. You wanted to watch the Slanfon deck, Twiddle, and
I want to see the eggs in action.
Alexander Herzog, that is. Let's see. Martin, if you want to stay, will be 3 commentators this game. I'm out actually. I need to cook dinner. Then great having you. And
it was great joining. It was fun and great seeing everyone, even like saying hi to some people in chat.
Yeah, perfect. See you.
Yeah, bye, Martin.
At a later
God
date.
Yule? God Yule? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
That is correct. Have a nice one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And thanks for the follow, Fredrik.
Oh, the animations, Gordon.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy here. I just have some problems finding the match because this is one of those persons who use different names. So I need to check my other list to see what name he uses. Here. There we have it. Okay, but this is a cool one. This is a cool one. You can continue to just talk about something and I'll fix the game. So, Twiddle, what do you...
I'll talk about something, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any starter, any topic, any word?
Yeah, your favorite deck in Old School.
Oh, my favorite
Or favorite
deck in
cards
Old
you're
School?
playing.
My favorite deck in Old School, I think, is still Mirror Ball. Because that's the deck where literally anything can happen. You never know what's going to happen when the next draw step is coming up. You can draw a crazy Time Twister, a wheel into Fast Bond, put down 10 lands, sacrifice them all, then play a balance. So this is for me still one of the really unique decks in Old School. Apart from that, probably Twiddlewall, to be honest.
Oh, nice. Do you own 4 alpha Time Vaults?
Yes, I still do.
Of course you do.
I'm still trying to get rid of a few. I think I'm giving one away next week to a friend. He still needs one. But yeah, I mean, Time Vault is just an amazing card.
It really is. Mine is only unlimited, but I do own a playset, of course.
Yeah, and fun fact, Time Vault is the card I won my championship with.
Oh, of course it was. Because
Was the first time, I think it was even the first time I played the card in a tournament. Was the World Championship.